everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another Finance Friday. Today we're going to be going ahead and organizing and budgeting our paycheck of $1,425.29 this week. I already started this budgetation here, so we're going to go ahead and continue on about this check and get this all budgeted here. So I have a few of the miles that we're starting to get located down. I never finished this because my camera stopped recording. So give me a second to grab my other device here and I will get the rest of that stuff, get the rest of those miles. But it's currently, this being filmed here on this Thursday. And then tomorrow's Friday, the check will go in the bank at midnight. It is direct deposit. And then tomorrow morning, we will go to get the cash out and come home to do a cash stuffing. Okay? Please bear with me. This phone is very, very slow. So bear with me here. Oh, it's still not working. Goodness. Okay. And then that gave us a total here of $841. We had $244. And 94, 290, and 113, which those came in to be 338 and 403, which gave us a grand total of 2,670 miles. Okay, so those were our trips this week. I'm going to go ahead and readjust this here for you guys. So let's go ahead and start with tithes and givings. We're going to go ahead and give 10% to church or to God. It's our tithe and our offering. And out of 1,425, that would be 140. I'm just going to round up 143. Okay. And then as far as expenses go, we're going to go ahead and list those, but I first want to jump to bills. I am going to zoom you guys in just slightly. That way you can get a better look at how I'm writing these in. So for bills, we have a dentist medical bill in the amount of $98. That is due. And then we have $415. And that is going to be paying off my iMac. Not my iMac, but more my Mac Mini that's in my office. That's paying that off tomorrow, paying off the Mac Mini. And then we're going to be doing a payback, which is going to be for a Fire TV that I had to use a other card for, and that was $30. And it looks like that is going to be it for bills. Oh, and there's not. We're going to be doing Fortiva credit card, and that's going to be $100 on that credit card extra. Just trying to get down that balance before the month gets here so there's no interest charged. Okay, now jumping down to expenses, I will zoom you guys back out there. There you guys are. And then we're going to zoom in just a little bit. That way you guys can get a better look at expenses. I will move this up a little bit. There we go, expenses. We got, let's see. We have allow for 200. Another expense for 300. And these are basically like weekly spendings and savings for out of the check. So those are where those are coming from, like grocery budgets. I just have them labeled by like letter. Okay, and then we're going to be doing budget binder, emergency fund, which you guys will see tomorrow will be $100 put in there. And these come out to be a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57. So $700 in there this week. That's quite a bit, but okay. And these come out to be a total of, let's see, 415 plus 98. My calculator, 415 plus 98 plus 30 plus 100 is $643. Okay, so figuring all this out here on a calculator, again, check is $1,425, minusing out $143 for a church tithe and offering to give our tithe and offering to God, $200, $100, $300, 50 and 50, $98, $415, $30, and $100. So somewhere I messed up on this. Give me a second. I just knew that I would do this. Okay, I discovered my mistake. Okay, so we're not doing $100 on the credit card this week. There's going to be negative $61. So if you take that out of the 100, that leaves 70, 80, 90, 100, $40 for the credit card, about 35. That was supposed to be done next week. So I'm just going to just cross that out there. I know what I'm doing now. And then this will be staying the same. Okay, so moving on now to my personal spending and savings amount, my personal organization for my personal paycheck. That was my grandfather's paycheck. I've been helping him with his finances for a few months now. It just is a lot easier for me to take care of all that for him. I get it done way faster, and he is so appreciative of it. So my paycheck amount this week is going to be right around $300. I haven't gotten my check yet. I'm not sure what it's going to exactly be, but I'm planning on $300. So I'm just going to put in here $300. Okay. And then my budget binder amount right now that's in my budget binder, I am going to put in my new amount that I'm going to have tomorrow. Right now, I have $1,500 in here in cash. There is currently $1,000 here and $500 here. That's $1,500. And then we have $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30 in my $5 savings challenge. And we're going to be adding a $10 there tomorrow. And I currently have $20, $40, $60 in here, and I'm going to add 20 more tomorrow. So that will leave me have $1,620 in my budget binder tomorrow morning when I come back to Cash Stuff. My coin jar bills, I currently have $86 in coin jar bills. I did have, I think, 94, but I had to spend a little bit, pay back my a friend for buying me something. It was like an $8 Apple Watch band, I think it was. My Surge credit card, I'm not going to even quote on. Fortiva, I'm not going to quote on because nothing has been changed. So we are doing that payment this week. And then $100 next week. Bank account should have, after tomorrow, $180, pretty much estimately. No spend, though. I'm putting in there, no spend. And then my cash in my wallet is going to remain the same at $40. So if we total this up, $1,620 plus $86 plus $180 in my checkbook and $40 in my wallet, I should have $1,926. And then I don't have any notes, just a little smiley face. As far as the next few weeks go, I'm pretty sure it's going to be around $200 for my check next week, a little bit lower than this one. And it usually, you guys know, stays around the same each individual week. I get a small amount for helping my grandfather with his bills. He gives me a small amount, and then I get some doing some side hustles as well. So that's about what my paycheck usually looks like in a week, is about $200 a week, sometimes more like this week here. So that's it for this part of it. Tomorrow morning, you guys will see me cash stuffing these binders here, which I'm going to show you guys. This is my grandfather's budget binder. You'll see me cash stuffing this tomorrow morning. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this better in the view. He currently has $50, $100, $150 in his emergency fund. He has 150 in his retirement fund, and tomorrow we're going to add 50 more in each. So right now he has $300 in here, so tomorrow he will have $400 sitting in his budget binder. I told him this and he was like, what? I can't believe that you've managed my money for me and gotten me to have this much in the budget binder. And I'm just going to say my grandfather is 80 years old. He is still working. I want him to retire so bad, and that's why I started his budget binder, so I can help him with my own money once I get a full-time job, and also so he can have some money. It's just saved in his binder here. He has a lot of debt, and that's why he has made the change to have me help him with his bills, because his wife has been a possessive gambler all of her life, and she has spent a ton of his money on bingo and different, just all gambling, mostly bingo. She would spend like $200 to $300 every single night there was bingo a week, and that would be like 4 or 5 times a week. And he would always be broke, and he was making a ton of money before to take care of his money and pay all his bills and have plenty for savings and for retirement, but she would waste it all on bingo. And she even gets her own check of $800 a month, and she blows that on bingo. So that's why you see allow L, it's her allowance type, for that allowance expense. That was for her $50. That's what she gets a week from him on top of her $821 Social Security check. I just want to go over that because some people are going to be asking that question. I just want to clear it out. And here's my binder. I've been working on saving for a long time now. Like I said, there's $1,000 here in this folder. There's $500 here in my emergency, $1,000 in savings, $500 in emergency. And then I have 20, 40, 60. We can color that off tomorrow, and we'll come back here to cash stuff. Both these binders here tomorrow morning. I'm going to take these out until I can get some cardstock. I love these. They look so good from the Aesthetic Dollar, but I really need to get some cardstock to reprint these because right now they just don't look good. So I'm going to actually take these out and just recycle them because I don't really want them anymore. They're really like getting wrinkly and messed up. So I'm just gonna go recycle those and just have just a fresh binder like this. And I honestly don't even want this weekly planner in mine no more. I don't like having that, so I'm gonna get that out of there as well. So there we go. So I will catch you guys back here tomorrow morning to go ahead and cash stuff these binders. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you back here tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up about 4:45, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning like I usually do pretty much every single morning. I'm going to head over and pick up a coffee at the coffee shop and stop by the ATM, and we'll grab our cash. I do got to get a teller slip, and I got to fill out that teller slip, so let me grab those, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got these teller slips in here. I don't have too many more left. I made these, but I need to add one more category for totals. But I'm going to go ahead here and fill these in. So I need to grab out money tomorrow for, I'll use the back of these. I need to grab out $20 for my savings challenge. I need to grab out $10 for another one of my savings challenges. My grandfather is going to need $50 for each one of his emergency fund and $50 for retirement fund. And let's see. I think that's the only amount of money that I need to withdraw tomorrow morning. Unless my sister wants, she gets a small amount from my grandfather as well, just like as like a weekly allowance for doing chores. That was out of there as well. So she might want some of hers in cash. But so far, I need $130. So $130. If she wants some, I have to adjust. Let me send her a text real quick and ask her that question. And that way I know what I'm doing tomorrow morning. Okay, I just sent her a text message. I'm waiting for her to respond to me. And we'll see how much she wants in cash. And then I'll have to probably adjust it because I am going to need some 10s. I'll probably be replacing some 10s that are in here. I actually have, I think, 2. I'm going to use both of those tomorrow because I need to have 50s for his folders. Unless I start doing 60s, but that's going to be hard. It's going to mess up my color me ends. Okay, I'm waiting for her to respond. I said, how much cash? She says she wants cash, some cash, and some on card. So I'll find that amount. Okay, she has 20. So 20 in cash. That works out perfect. So a total of 150. Okay, so we need, it's going to automatically give me some 20s. We're going to have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. So 5, 6, 7 20s it'll give me, and 110. And then I just want to check that with my calculator real quick. 20 times 7 is 140 plus a 10 is 50. So I have plenty of 10s as well. So that'll all work out. We want 150 tomorrow. So that's all set up to go. And I'll throw this in my money bag and we'll head to the bank tomorrow morning. So thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, February 9th. Let's go ahead and do our cash stuffing today. This is going to be 130 because I gave my sister $20 of this. Let's count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 130. Move my money bag to the side there. Put this money over here on the right. We can rip that off. I got to print more of these off and I'm going to add a new side table. My nails are really in bad shape right now. My hands need some moisturizer. This cold weather has dried out my hands like crazy, but luckily for me, it's supposed to be 60 degrees for today, I believe. Let me check. Yeah. 35, high is 60. So lucky for me, warm weather coming up. We're gonna start with my grandfather's budget binder. First, I'm gonna do some rearranging with this. The plant next time will be on the right side in our next budgeting video, because this just doesn't really work to go with the keyboard right here. I need the computer on the left side. So we're going to be adding $50 to this. Now I got to grab a 10 out of my binder and replace 2 10s with a 20. That way we're able to do 50s. So there's my last 2 10s. So next week I'm going to have to make a new plan. And then I'm just going to replace my 2 10s with a 20. Okay, let's go ahead and continue here. So we got these 2 10s now, which can replace a 20. So now let's go ahead and recount this. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 20s. And we got $10, $20, $30 in 10s. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one first. I'm gonna grab a highlighter. Let's go with a new color. Let's go with like this little purple color. I feel like this color is cool. And I'm just gonna color this in. This purple is kind of light. I did a really bad job coloring that in. And we're going to add 20, 40, 50. So that's going to be, again, 20, 40, 50. And we're going to add that into here. So that makes us, let's go ahead and count this up now. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Yes, $200 is now in my grandfather's. Wait a minute. Oh, I colored in the wrong one. Okay, we're putting 50 in there anyway, but I wanted to color this one in. I'm going to color this one in. This highlighter doesn't really want to highlight very well. I think it's because it's a very light color. So in emergency, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, $200. We'll go ahead and we'll put this in the emergency fund. Now there's $200 in the emergency fund. Okay, now going to retirement fund, we're also putting 50 in there. 20, 40, and 20. And 110 is 50. 20, 40, 50. And we're going to add this in the retirement savings for my grandfather as well. We'll get to my binder here in a minute. Okay. Retirement savings, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, 200. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this in retirement. So our binder now has, his binder now has 200 and 200, which makes a total of 400. I haven't started this challenge back here yet. That's just like if I have any extra, which this week I do not. So just throw that back there. Savings is that binder. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna write in there real quick the new total. It's 29. And it's in the amount of $400. Okay. So there's that binder. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this binder now, my binder. And we're gonna stuff that. Okay. So let's see. This folder has 1,000. This emergency has 500. They're not getting stuffed today. Clothing and household's not getting stuffed. Shopping's not getting stuffed. I have some like spending folders and categories in here, but I don't really ever spend with my cash. My cash, I usually do more of savings. My card is more spending. Not because I can keep cash easier. My card is more troublesome to try to save money on. So I like to save money here. And then later I will probably divert all of this to a savings account very soon. But for now, it's in here. My savings challenge, we're adding a 20 today. I'm going to go ahead and get a different marker because this purple one, this purple highlighter is just not good. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm going to go in with this light purple color. I'm sorry, a light blue, like a teacup kind of light color here. It reminds me of like a Disney, like the one like, and like a princess or something. It's like a, I forget what she looks like, but it's like her dress. It just reminds me of that color every time I look at it. Growing up watching Disney. Okay, adding a 20 here. We have 20, 40, 60, and 80. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stuff that. And we're going to do 2 5s for this 10. And that makes us have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. $40 in here. Okay. And there we go. That's all we're stuffing today. And I will fill out this one back sheet that I have in here somewhere right here. There we go. And we got $1,500 in the front, 60 and 40, so $1,600 is now in here. And it's 2, 9. That was not in here. That was in my bank that weekend. I made a mistake, but that's it. So we're all stuffed. We're ready all to go this week. Budget binders are stuffed. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.